I am poured out like water. All my bones are out of joint. My heart within my breast is melting wax. We are bad at being with pain, even though pain, like death, is one of the few things we all share that has already come for us and will come for us again. We are geniuses at figuring out ways to not be in pain. Pills and drinking and running and gambling and eating and smoking and obsessive reading and all-night TV and shopping and the internet and unhealthy absorption into taking care of our families while neglecting ourselves. Anything to not feel what we're feeling. One of the most common things we do to avoid a painful truth is lie. We lie to ourselves about what we're really feeling. We lie to ourselves about being right. We lie to other people about how we're doing okay. We also blame. It's a special kind of lie. The relief of our pain being someone else's fault rather than our own is exquisite. But it is Good Friday. God is dead. There's no one to help us. There's only this scorched and unredeemed world. There is only pain left. The pain we've suffered and the pain we've caused. And even though we talk about today as a fast day, we do feast on this day. This is a feast of nightmares and our worst moments. It is also the feast day of what happens when we stop lying. About both what we've suffered and what we are currently suffering, and about what we've done and what we refuse to do. And this piece must be said. Part of that refusal to lie is the mandatory conversation on this day about what this text and this day have meant for many. To not mention what Christians have done to Jewish people in the name of the text we hear today is unethical at best and pure sin at worst. The community that produced the Gospel of John, which we hear today, several decades after Jesus' death, blames the Judeans for Jesus' death. There is an initial sin in translating Judeans, which is one specific group, as Jews, which is the name of the whole, of which Jesus and the community writing this text were members. We're not certain why some, but not all, of our gospel texts try to take blame away from Pilate and Rome, who we know for certain were the only ones who could execute and crucify people for the crime of treason. But one suggestion has been that these documents were being passed around at a time when it was still dangerous to be writing and thinking about Jesus. It was still a seditious act. If this text fell into Roman hands, it helps to have this little edit that says, The Judeans did it, not you guys. Don't hurt us. In the centuries since Jesus' death, after Christians ascended to state power, we used this text to justify rampages on Jewish people. Paul Rauschenbusch points out that even today in Spain, there is a fun lemonade drink served around Easter called matar judíos, which means kill Jews. Right now, someone in Spain is on a date, sipping a lovely light drink called Murder the Jews. It's not over, this story. And we're not innocent here. Every time we say something like, the Jews in Jesus' time were obsessed with a legalistic religion that was all about following the rules, we do it. That isn't a true statement. Judaism during Jesus' time was vibrant and complex, with lots of different conversations about how to be in relationship to the text and the law, just like it is now. This is just a quiet way for Christians to feel superior and imply that Jews are mean and stupid and Jesus was smart and nice. This too is a lie. And on this day we feast on painful truth. We don't get to say that wasn't us. It was us. It is us. We have taken pain and multiplied it by millions, and today is the day we don't lie about it. Today is the feast day of every Jewish person who died violently at the hands of a Christian. The last thing they saw before leaving the world being the gloating and bloodthirsty eyes of a follower of Jesus Christ. Every person in this room has had at least one experience of such devastation and trauma and shock and fear and heartbreak that we thought we would never recover. The world was one way, and bam, the world is another way, and everything is broken. Someone's lover died. Someone's dad snuck into their room late at night. Someone's mother told them that they were a worthless piece of trash. Someone's beloved grandmother, the only person who ever loved them, died. Someone's boyfriend pretended not to hear the word no. This is also the feast day of those moments that changed everything that we share. And this is when we practice sitting still with the pain. This is when the church honors the devastation that we have wrought upon others, even when we didn't mean to, and honors the places in our souls that are still a wasteland. This is a feast day, but it is not a celebration. Today, God is slaughtered like a pig on the line. This is a day when the only food available to us is senseless killing and the absence of our God, and we don't know that he will return. We only know that we are in danger and he is gone, and we are gluttons of our own sorrow, We suck the empty air where God once was, and we gobble at the trough of lies about our own innocence and our own goodness. And that is all today is. As a church today, we practice staying put with our pain as a way of staying put with all the pain of the whole world. Today is the day when we recognize that there is no experience, nor any suffering, that is outside the reach of God and the church. Today, the long fingers of the church reach to enfold the worst of possibilities. The sight of God sees all things as they happen, not just the ones fit for a Hallmark card. Silent witness and presence don't fix anything. However, there is only this: a sliced open body on a couple pieces of wood. And every sliced open body and soul everywhere, through all of time. Today, the nightmare is real life. It's over. We lost.